Hello, dear heart, and welcome to this reading. The song that my guides wanted me to include in this reading is called All About Your Heart by Mindy Gledhill. And the lyrics they wanted me to highlight are, "Oh, I've loved you from the start, in every single way, and more each passing day. You are brighter than the stars, believe me when I say, it's not about your scars, it's all about your heart." And the quote they wanted me to include is, "How do you know if you're compatible with someone? What are some signs you can watch out for?" This is an interview. And he said, "I like to think of it in terms of who's good at handling me and who I'm good at handling. I think that if we focus too much on who's right or who's wrong, we're all going to be right and we're all going to be wrong a lot in our relationships. In those moments, it's not about who's right or wrong. It's more about, are we good at handling each other?" That, to me, is one of the truest forms of compatibility. I have patience with the ways you are a nightmare, and you have patience with the ways that I'm a nightmare. So I'm channeling a relationship that's been through hell, honestly, and but what your guides want you to know is that even though the situation may be scarred, it hasn't lost its value. They're asking you, with a temperance card coming out, they're asking you to get a bigger picture of this relationship and look at all the ways that you guys have been able to handle each other even when you are a nightmare, and how this person may have stood by you no matter what, and maybe how you've stood up there for them as well. And they want you to stop focusing on the scars in this relationship and focus in more on the heart and get a bigger picture of the person you're with, but also the love that you have for each other. And sometimes when we're going through a hard time with someone, we can just focus on the negative things, the bad things that are going on, and who's right and who's wrong and stuff like that. But they're also asking you to remember how much happiness that you've had with your person, how much happiness that you shared together. And if you give yourself time to get the bigger picture and remember the good, not just the bad, that's going to help you get a lot of clarity, and you're going to be able to put this burden down about maybe you're really, this is weighing heavy on you, like, oh, we just have all these problems and things don't get better, and I just am so frustrated right now. You may feel really frustrated, but they're saying that getting a bigger picture and remembering why you fell in love with this person in the first place. What was it that, when they entered your life and you felt like sunshine had entered, what was it that made you feel that way? And remember, even though it's kind of like what they say with the $20 bill, if someone crumples it or they stomp on it or it gets dirty or something, has it lost its value? Does anybody want it anymore? And everyone will say, yeah, I do. It's still a $20 bill. And they're saying that about your relationship as well. Even though this relationship has been through hell, it's still a loving relationship. And if you guys can love each other even when you are a nightmare and when they're a nightmare, and if you can stand by each other and support each other even when things may feel dark and heavy, that's compatibility. That's love. And I love that it's a love that's not focused on scars, but focused on the heart. And that's what your guides are inviting you to do now at this time as well, to get clear about the love you have for this person and see the love that they have for you, and put this burden of the trouble that you feel in this moment down, and have a lot more faith in the future with this relationship. Have a lot more optimism and know that things can get better. And yeah, there's beautiful days ahead.